Yo, what's going on today, guys? Sorry I haven't uploaded an actual commentary in a while. I apologize for that. I will definitely do some more. The purpose of this commentary is to... I kind of just wanted to talk about... Well, first off, I want to get out of the way. I finally got my SCUF controller back, and I had a little issue with it. My left paddle, my jump button wasn't working properly, and I sent it back in for repair, but I also that same day I ordered a new one because I thought the repair would take a very long time based on experience, and ended up getting both of the controllers back today. So I'm really happy about that because that means I can have a backup controller, and so in case there's a problem with one, I can just send it in for a repair and not have to use a regular controller. Although I actually had some fun using a regular controller, and I might talk about that more in depth in a different commentary. But what I wanted to talk about today is actually not really gameplay related or Call of Duty related, but it's related to movies. And I've gotten, I guess, a little bit more into movies and television over the past year and a half or so. I hadn't really watched any TV. I still don't have cable. I haven't, since moving out on my own, I've never owned a cable. Just internet connection. And so I took a real big break from TV, and even back when I had cable, I didn't really watch much. So what I'm trying to get at is a lot of the movies that I've seen, the kind of American-made movies, and I'll give you a great example. The John Wick movie that came out, I believe it was a couple months ago or something. In my opinion, now, this is just my opinion, but that's a completely awful shit, terrible, terrible movie. And what really struck me as odd is, I look up the reviews for it, or the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's got great reviews. It's got like 80-something%. I'm just like, what? I mean, the movie is so cheesy, lame, and just boring, completely boring and awful. So to compare that with some, I just saw an actual a Japanese movie, and it kind of had a similar theme going to it, to John Wick, and it was much better, and I'll tell you, in my opinion, why. One is the characters in the movie. Even though it's in Japanese and I had to read subtitles, the characters were much more convincing and just more interesting, and that meant something. And then another reason is the emotion. The actual emotion and the dialogue was much more meaningful than when contrasted to a movie such as John Wick. So that was just something that really struck me as, it was a very, very emotional kind of movie, but not in the chick flick sense, but it was like very good and well done. And, the actual fighting in John Wick is very, very lame, but the fighting in this Japanese movie was much better. And, I don't know, actually, I don't want to speak out of at a hand here, but I don't know Keanu Reeves' background in terms of fighting and martial arts or whatnot, but the guys in these movies definitely know what they were doing. I think a lot more so than Keanu Reeves, and it showed in the fight scenes and whatnot, and they were much more, they were less stale, and so that's just my personal opinion. So I mean, if you guys would drop a comment, just let me know, like, what do you think? Am I in the wrong here, or am I in the minority when I think that there's a lot of American-made movies nowadays that are complete shit, and they're still making money in the box office, but they're absolute shit, and people are still going to see them for some reason. Anyway, I just thought I'd kind of rant on that because I've just seen too many bad movies lately that seem to come out in the theaters here. And anyway, guys, that's about the end of the video. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace.